Hello, hello to everyone. This is episode 104 of Shop with Diane, and I'm Diane, owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique that has been coming to you live from my store here in Thunder Bay, which is called Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique. Been coming together, pulling community together virtually for over 2 years, and this show is taken on a life of its own. And I want to start off by saying thank you to Oliver Banks, who has a podcast called Retail Transformation that comes out of the UK. He has a global audience, and his his podcast this week was talking about the huge growth in live stream shopping. And he talked about what's going on in Asia, and it is years ahead of us and really growing really strong in the West. Bigger companies are trying it. Little companies are being innovative as well, like we are. But during that podcast, he actually acknowledged me and this show as really on the forefront. So we've got an international, global shout out for what we're doing here. So thank you, all of you, for being part of this. So it's want to share that. We've got other people joining. Hi, Brenda, and hi, Barb. So during the live event, especially in Facebook, I'm interacting with people during the show, and they can ask questions, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Excuse me. And but they'll also place orders. So this is episode 104, and I am going to get the show right off, get started right off, and I'll do some announcements as we go through. So I'm going to explain some products, and if you're interested in making a purchase watching the live show, please in the comments section claim those items. Some of these items are limited because I have a store closing sale happening. I'm doing a major pivot very, very shortly. I am closing after 25 years our storefront. Our last day is on Saturday, and so I'm going to show you some clearance items, and because I want them out the door. And after that, after I close the doors, I am going to focus more on doing more live stream shopping shows, try to grow this, and the occasional pop-up from this location. Got lots of fun planned for tonight and for the days and weeks and years ahead as well. And we've got Terry. Hi, Terry, as well. So Shop with Diane, episode 104. Let's get going. It's product number 1. And because we're in a transition, a major transition in our business, as are people, as they start new jobs, as they move on, perhaps relocate to another community, graduate, start a new family. There is a Alex and Ani bracelet that seems to really acknowledge these big changes, and it is a symbol that I'll show you one of the Alex and Ani bracelets, and this is the symbol, the path of life. And the bracelets, I have 3 styles of the Path of Life bracelets to show you. I love them. They're made in Rhode Island out of recycled materials and metals, and there's many different to choose from, but tonight I'm going to focus on one of these. But I'm going to let you have a chance to win one of them too. How are you going to have a chance to win one of the bracelets I'm going to show? You're going to have to leave a comment in the comment section through the live show and up until the end of Saturday at 4 o'clock. And then it's over, okay? One of you who puts a comment in the comment section will win one of these bracelets. So the Path of Life bracelet by Alex and Ani. And I love them because you just open them up like this, making them very easy to put on your wrist. And so gals with larger hands, arthritis, or just hate fiddling with regular bracelets, it just goes on very simply. There is a way to make these a little bit smaller if you wish, and simply to remove it, you just yank it open. To make them smaller, you just take this like this, pull down these ends, oops, give them a big squeeze. I'm not going to do it right now, but it'll make it smaller and more oval shaped. So it's made out of zinc or brass covered with Russian silver or Russian gold, which they renamed Raphelian silver or Raphelian gold after the name of the owner. But it comes with a card to explain the symbol. So the path of life, that symbol stands for strength, motivation, and knowledge. And it says, life is a journey. We each choose our own path, and these choices create our future. Every twist, turn, and miraculous detour has its purpose. The path of life captures the essence of life's odyssey, and with its knotted design reminds us that we're all connected. So gifting something like this as people retire, and people will maybe from education especially be retiring around this time of year, graduating, birthdays, and so on, moving on. And so typically, the bracelets are $34, the Path of Life. I have it in this style. And let's see, I have it in a second style, which is about the size of a nickel. And as well as one that is enamel and out of this shiny silver. And the first two that I showed you are nickel free, which means some people are allergic to nickel. So the shiny silver, though, I can't guarantee that it's nickel free. The price of this one would be $46, or the other two would be $34. But you have a chance to win one of these. You can order them for purchase, and as well, just by putting a comment in the comment section this evening, you'll qualify for the draw. And those of you who are watching the repeat, you have until Saturday at 4 o'clock when my store doors close. Close down the storefront, get out of the clothing business, and focus more on this wonderful new format of shopping. So thank you, folks. I see our numbers are coming up this evening, and that is wonderful. And I see Tracy joining us, and Pat and Joanne. Nice group coming together. So that was product number one. I have a few sale items. Let me show you one. Look at this. This is just brand new stock for this spring, but I ordered quite a few, and with us not being open so much or doing as many shows through the summer, I thought I'd better sort of get these flying out the door. So what is this? This is a solar powered light changing, because what will happen, I'll explain this. On the top panel here is a solar powered battery, and then there are electrical cords that go down to each butterfly. And in the center of the butterfly, there is a light, and those lights will change color when this goes dark. So there's an on-off switch. You turn it on, set it outside in the bright light, and when it gets dark, it automatically lights up. And this is just a beautiful gift for yourself. And what the price of this typically would have been $35, $34.95, $25. Who would like them? Please, in the comment section, claim those items. If that's where I'm going to go first after the show, to award those items first. You could afterwards, or I'll check afterwards, private messages on Facebook, or you can phone me, or you can text me. And what is my phone number and text? Is 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. And what do we have here? And let's see. Okay, I see some orders coming in. Thank you, Brenda, for the Path of Life bracelets. And Deb and Tracy taking some of the butterfly wind chimes, solar-powered wind chimes. So that's terrific. That just follow along, folks. That's exactly how it is done. I see our numbers are really coming up. And what I said is you have a chance to win a Path of Life Alex and Ani bracelet. And simply, you just need to put a comment in the comment section. Nice comments, please. And let's see, our next item, I just have a couple left, and I would like to get them flying out the door as well. And as we tidy up things here in our store. So this is a touch, oops, let me see. Can you see this? It's a touch lantern. So just simply by me touching it, there are 3 different light intensities inside. However, there's also a little votive, not to put candles, but to put scented oils in here. And the heat that is generated from the bulb will encourage the oil to evaporate, and if you want to use it that way. So I just have 2 of these remaining. Their original price was $52.95, $30. Wonderful gift. And the price of that is, what was that? Beep. And that sometimes suggests that there's a little power interruption, and I hope I didn't lose any of you. And let's see. Who do we have? Some more orders coming in. Wonderful. And Tammy, your order for a Path of Life bracelet, much appreciated. Let me know if it was the first, second, or third one that you would like me to set aside for you. Carrying on with tonight's show, another beep. What's going on with the power around here? Okay, so what we have here is for indoor or outdoor use, the Dragonfly metal piece of wall art. And this would be beautifully displayed on a garden gate, on a fence, above your flower bed, indoors, just about anyways. Really, really quite lovely. And the dimensions of this, I got my handy tape measure. It is about 20 inches long, and in terms of its width, it is 16 inches long. Its original price was $56.95, and I'm clearing these out for $40. So please let me know. I have 2 to show you, okay? This is the first style, and as I said, it was $56.95, clearing it out for $40. And I have about 10 of these, so have the orders come in. Our second style is larger, and it too is with the dragonflies, really beautifully done. Its dimensions are, sometimes I've had these measurements figured out before the show, and I'm very quick, but not today. So it's 24 by about 10 inches in terms of its dimensions. And I haven't yet, but you would be able to bend the wings to have it more 3D looking. So I know lots of people just absolutely love dragonflies. So if you would like this, I just have 3 of this style. It was $68.95, and the price at clear out is $50. And thank you, Lorraine, for your order for the first dragonfly style. And let me know if you are interested in them. So your comments in the comment section to qualify for a draw for one of our Alex and Ani Path of Life bracelets. If you're just joining us here at the show, you may not have seen that at the startup. It was the first item I showed. Just one of these Alex and Ani bracelets with the Path of Life theme. Just put a comment in the comment section. It could be a question. It could be a compliment. It could be an order. All sorts of possibilities to put into the comment section. So let's get those going. This is episode 104 of Shop with Diane. And I'm going to move away from the dragonflies and get into hummingbirds now. And this is an item that I just haven't put on to any of our earlier shows, and I put just a couple of weeks one up in the store, and they've been selling very well. But I just have 2 of these left. So this is another piece of wall art, and it with the hummingbirds. Really, really beautiful. It's about, I really wish I had measured this before the show. It's about 30 inches by 12 inches. So as I said, it was larger and good for indoor or outdoor use. In all cases of this wall art, there are at the reverse side places that you can attach these to a nail or a screw. So these, oopsie. So these, how beautiful is that? The price of this is $69.95. So if you would like one of the 2 that I have remaining, please let me know. And thank you very much, Brenda, for saying comment for the prize. Okay. And in terms of, I do not have them in silver. I just have the Path of Life available in gold. And okay. Thank you very much, Ellen, saying she loves the show. That's a nice comment. Appreciate that very much. So next item with hummingbirds is our theme. Again, I'm just trying to clear up some things before I close my store doors on Saturday. After 25 years, we are changing our business format. It's not going to be that regular store that you're going to come in and shop whenever. I'm trying to get the clothing business put away and those items sold, and focus more on non-clothing items in future Shop with Diane shows. So thank you, Lauren, taking the Hummingbird Wall Art. So that leaves 1 remaining. So what do I have next with hummingbirds is a Hummingbird Swing, the Canadian Hummingbird Swing. So hummingbirds, many of you will have set up hummingbird feeders, and hopefully you're having some of these amazing little birds visit you. They, however, are very territorial when it comes to their food source. So when they're not at your feeder, they will be perched nearby in a shrub, in a tree, on a branch someplace, watching that food source. So an alternative to having them fly away and hide in the bushes is to closer to your hummingbird feeder, in a place that is visible to you, for you to set up a swing. And the little red bead here will attract them to this as well. So not only would you be able to watch them feed, but you'll be able to watch them perched nearby, guarding their food source. So the price of this was $21.95. I just have 5 remaining, and so I'm going to reduce them to $15. So if you'd like a hummingbird swing, please let me know. You know, people are going to be heading out to other people's camps or cottages, backyard barbecues, picnicking, all sorts of things. And if you'd like to bring a small gift along, one of these items might just be perfect. So let's see. Let's see our next item. I just have 2 of these, and I was wondering if I might keep one for myself, but I don't have a hummingbird feeder. So what this is a handheld hummingbird feeder. So if you have already a hummingbird feeder and you were yourself perched nearby, you can offer them an alternative food source, and that is one with the sugar water inside the little container, and having them come and feed right out of your hand. And people have told me that they have just found it to be so fascinating when that happens. And you can see on the YouTube videos people doing that. So I should take a moment to check the check the comments here. So Lori, old roommate from University of Waterloo. Hi, Lori. And she's going to get 4 of the swings. That leaves 1 Hummingbird swing remaining. And let's see, Sai is requesting a solar light hanging with the birds. Those are butterflies. So if butterflies will do, I'll happily set one aside for you for that. But if it was really the birds you were wanting, let me know. And okay, and Terry has taken the other hummingbird swings. So, folks, that's why you got to be quick. Those hummingbird swings have now been sold. Thank you, folks. And Lori is going to, I'm going to need to ship that out of town. So, happy to do that. I'll get that to you next week, Lori, if you're okay with that. As I'm trying to wrap up our store closing sale, we are just open a couple of days for that now. And let me put those dates, those times that we remain open. Let me go find that. So I started a store closing sale in February 15th. And so this is week 22 of the sale. We're coming right down to the end. As you know, we're closed on Thursdays, so I can prep for the tonight's show. But we just have Friday 11 to 5, Saturday 11 to 4, and then the doors are closed. And you'll have to wait for future Shop with Diane shows. And maybe a few times through the summer, I'll throw open the doors a few days and do a pop-up event here. So stay tuned for that. So let me just go back here into the comment section. This is a one-woman show. So absolutely, Lori, with your hat. I apologize, it hasn't gone out yet. Another roommate, I thought we may have connected and had it sent home with her, but we'll get that to you right away. So let me continue on where people will, I mentioned heading out to Camper Cottage. We have these amazing Made in Canada guest journals, and they have engravings on the front, and in some cases we will have the names of the lakes engraved. But I'm going to show you sort of some generic ones that we have. It says guest journal at the cottage or just guest journal at the camp. So here in Northern Ontario, we refer to most of ours as camps. So it's got a wooden cover, a slot for a photograph. So of your camper cottage or your family would go into there. And then inside are multiple lots of lined sheets for you to have guests sign in or for you to just keep notes about what's happening each day or each visit out to the camper cottage. And there's also at the bottom here, it says photos reference page. So should you have a photograph that corresponds with that particular day, at the back, there is a photo album. I know many of your photos are on your phones or kept electronically, but some of them should be reprinted and put in this. This just becomes a real treasure that people will enjoy looking afterwards. Now, I said that we had a number with Camper Cottage Lakes names on them, and the ones that I have remaining, you can see there, Amethyst Harbor, Amethyst Heights, Birch Beach. I do have Cabin as well. So across the border in Manitoba, across the border into Minnesota, but also in Manitoba, they refer to them as cabins. We have Camp, Cloud Lake, Cottage, Crystal Beach, Family and Friends, Hawkeye Lake, At Our Home, Kashabawi, Lake Country, Abonga Lake, Oliver Lake, Sandstone Lake, Sleeping Giant, Take a Hike, and Two Island Lake. That's what we have remaining. The price of these was originally $36.95. I'm sorry, $36.95, but I'm going to clear them out for $25. Does that sound okay? But and here's a good reason why one would want one. As Debbie has said, they've had a camp book going for years at their family camp, and they just love reading the kids' comments from when they were young. It just gets better and better each year, doesn't it? So carrying on with the show tonight, let me know if you'd like one of those camper cottage journals, and I will set one aside for you. I'm going to ask you to come and pick those items up, though, here at the store, if you're here in Thunder Bay, during our store hours that remain, Friday 11 to 5, Saturday 11 to 4. I'm going to arrange some curbside pickups, but to limit those times, you'll have to give me a shout, and we'll figure out when the best time for that is. So carrying on. Oh, I'm going to show. Okay, carrying on. Did you see an earlier Facebook post? I posted it late last evening, and I really wanted to show it to you. And I made a special little makeup of this, and it's here. This is a message that I received from a longtime customer and friend now. Linda Cisco is pictured in the top right. And I've been doing this business for over 25 years, first starting as Take a Hike, because I wanted to start an outdoor lifestyle store that focused on women and their families who enjoyed the outdoors, and I wanted to help them experience the natural beauty, freedom, and adventure of the outdoors. And we've rebranded, we've evolved, we keep changing, and sometimes you forget the impact that you're having. But here she says, I was kayaking yesterday at Hazelwood Lake and started early, so there was no one there. But over the course of the morning, several other kayakers began appearing, alone or in groups of 2. Every single one was a woman. So I thought back to all the kayakers I see, and at least 90% are women. Many are quite comfortable going on their own. Anyway, I attribute this to your influence, especially in the early days when Take a Hike encouraged women to enjoy the outdoors and take up kayaking. So cheers to you for changing lives and helping women to feel comfortable in nature. Oh my gosh, that was so appreciated. And we did so much in terms of helping people of all ages, all genders, get out into the outdoors. Look at me. Okay, but anyways, speaking of kayaking, oops. Oh, back here. I have a couple of items remaining. Well, more than a few. I think the other evening I showed a men's medium Farmer John wetsuit, suitable for paddleboarding or kayaking. But I do have a couple of kayak paddles remaining from the days that we sold kayaks. And so this is 220 centimeters long. It's double bladed, so don't have much room back here. So there is a blade on this side as well. And it's very lightweight. This is a carbon fiber paddle with a carbon fiber shaft. The shaft is oval, so it fits into your hands very comfortably. And it is 2 pieces. So just in the center here, I can take it apart like this. And there on this part here is something called a drip. Well, I really got it upside down and backwards, don't I? A little piece here. It's called a drip ring that you would push down towards the paddle. So when the paddle comes out of the water and the water off the blade runs down, it hits the drip ring and falls down. I actually would put it closer to the paddle so my hands stay dry while paddling. Very lightweight and very durable. And when I shop around to the a Canadian Tire type of store and look at what they are selling, which doesn't have these wonderful features. You could also offset the paddles. So when you're paddling, your paddle blades could be straight or offset, one of them. And there's a paddling technique. It was something that we really love to show everyone. And I have one paddle, 220 centimeters of the carbon fiber paddle from the company Aquabound. It was $242.95, clearing it out for $160. Fabulous deal. It's the season to get into this sport, upgrade your paddle, and according to the Canadian Coast Guard, by law, you do require a second paddle on your canoe or kayak. So if you don't have a second paddle, you'll want it. What should happen if you drop your paddle or break your paddle and you're in the middle of the lake and you don't have a backup one? So that's the reason. And let's see, I see my mom has joined us. Hi, Mom. My mom's Elsie. So she's a little late and she sends her apologies. So for anyone else who's just joining us later, be sure to put a comment in the comment section. Any comment will do. Nice comments are appreciated. Orders even more so. But any comment is going to qualify you for a draw that I will make at the end of Saturday, which will be the prize will be an Alex and Ani Path of Life bracelet. So that's a great prize. So Mom, you just qualified by saying hello. So we have that style of paddle, but we also have another one by Aquabound. It's 2 pieces as well. And in this case, there is an aluminum shaft. And this is a heavy duty plastic paddle blade and extremely durable. It's 230 centimeters long and its original price was $125. I'm clearing them out for $80. This is quality equipment. And if you go to one of the discount stores, you'll pay this price or more with something with hardly the features and hardly the quality. So somebody's going to want to pick those up. Please let me know if you're ordering on the live show. Just put your request in the comment section because that's where I'm going to go first to award the items. Then you could also private message me if you're on Facebook, or I'll just put it up one more time. You can phone me or text me at 807-628-4334. That's 807-628-4334. And I just get back into the comments here. Thank you there. As Heather has said, yes, nobody wants to be up the creek without a paddle. So everybody should get one. And I've had a couple of floods in my basement. Could it possibly have used a paddle down there? So let's see, carrying. And that is going to be one of the things I'm going to do next week. People are asking me, Diane, when you close the store, what are you going to be doing? Well, early next week, I will be in the basement addressing some of the problems that happened as a result of storms in April and floods in the basement. So, oh joy. Next thing, so if you're going to be in and around the water, you might want a pair of sunglasses. And we do have the brand Expex, which is a local company. Expex, they make goggles for downhill skiing, but they also have polarized floating sunglasses. They're very, very lightweight. Actually, the materials are lighter than the density of water, so they float, and I've demonstrated that in the past. We have multiple styles to choose from, and the original price of these were $50, but just for Friday and Saturday only, or on tonight's show if there's a style that you would like, and I have more than this that I'm going to show you. The price of these, I'll take $10 off for Friday and Saturday's store closing sale. So lots to choose from, and they're very lightweight. Now, when they're polarized, what that means is that added glare that you would normally have off of the water or off of snow is cut down so you can see more clearly in a pair of polarized glasses. So they do also come with a carrying case that can be used as a cleaning cloth as well. So many styles to choose from. Really lightweight. Some of these styles, like this one in particular, wrap around very well. So great for cycling as well. Don't know why they need to float if you're going to be cycling, but looking at some of the coverage of flooding on the highways, you might just need a pair of floating sunglasses. It's just been an incredible past while, hasn't it, with all sorts of weather events. So let's keep going now. And how's everyone doing? I'm just going to check something here, folks. It's okay. Yeah, I was wondering if my internet was connected to the right source, and it was. So next thing, so water everywhere. And it also comes down, doesn't it? I have some umbrellas left, and I'm looking for homes for these as well, and going to clear these out. So these were, they were, I believe, $25 and $29, depending on if they were a solid, which I have in black and in orange, or they were $29 if they were in a pattern. So we've got sort of an orange pattern. We've got one with some blue and green and yellow, and this is blue and green and pink. And the price of these pattern ones is normally $29. I'm clearing all of these out at a price of simply $15 each. So if you would like, maybe I need one. Maybe I need one. Anyways, you can take first dibs on these. Let me know if you would like one of these umbrellas for just $15. Put it down. Okay. I'm not going to open them all up, which I did in some former shows, and then I didn't know where the heck I was going to put these, because what I am at, I'm here in my store and behind a jewelry case, and I've got maybe 2 feet of space behind, and filling it full of umbrellas and kayak paddles is quite a mess afterwards. So let's see. Now, I'd love to see some more comments coming in, and because that is just good for Facebook analytics. It really encourages Facebook to post this video afterwards in front of more people. That's appreciated. But also, let me check here. One moment. I've got a comment in the comment section. Just clarification, Shirley. You said you'd like a blue and a black umbrella. Well, this is black, unless you were talking about, is this one? So it's sort of maybe this one, the blue with a little bit of green. Just clarify that for me, and I'll happily set one aside for you. So next thing we have is, okay. So next thing, we just have a limited selection now of children's sun hats. Children's sun hats that are 50% off, and they are from Outdoor Research. What we know about Outdoor Research is that they make top quality clothing and gear, offering you an infinite warranty. As long as you have the original receipt, it is warranted. So we have, I'm going to show you hats. Maybe the first one I'll show you is for a newborn to age 1, and I just have one of these hats, and It's UPF 30 plus, which the Canadian Cancer Society says is very good coverage. In here is fabric that's going to work any perspiration away. Very durable, practical, and in this color, any gender could be wearing it. I just have one remaining. Its original price was $27. So what's that? $13.50 for an outdoor research hat. Let me know if you'd like that one. Also in the bucket head style for ages 1 to 3. We have it in pastel blue with a little bit of detailing under there, print underneath, as well as a white one with a little graphic on it. So this would be ages 1 to 3, and their original prices were $26.95. So $13.50. Any takers for that? And then we do have a couple of each, just like the Women's Oasis Sombrero with the bigger brim, gray on the underside, and a little pull tab at the back to tighten it if you need to. It's got foam in it, so it'll float. It's got a chin strap that'll break away if it needs to. These we have in khaki color and in blue, suitable for, they look really big here, but suitable for ages 1 to 3. And their original price was $36, just $18. So how about that? And listen, even if you have a camper or a cottage, get an extra one. You never know when you have a little one come visit, and wouldn't it be a shame if you couldn't provide them a little sun hat if needed? So let me know if you would like any of those. Speaking of little ones, you don't need to be little to enjoy this. I'm just trying to look around in my store and saying, what, when I'm going to be closing the door, do I really want to start moving out before I give limited access to our space afterwards? It's ice cream. It's Astronaut Ice Cream. And inside here is an ice cream sandwich, and it has been dehydrated, and it's more of the consistency. It sounds disgusting, but it's the consistency almost of styrofoam, very lightweight, but it's an ice cream bar with the chocolate cake biscuit kind of with ice cream in between it, and really, really delicious. So we have it in vanilla ice cream sandwich, or we have one which is a Neapolitan ice cream. So what's that? Chocolate and strawberry and vanilla as well. They're just 130 calories. So a great little snack. They were $6.95. I'm going to clear these out for $5 each. I think I may have a dozen of each remaining. And if you're going to go on a long hike or out camping for several days, surprise everyone. Show up with ice cream, and wouldn't that be fun? Kids are going to love it. And remember, you're going to be entertaining lots of children possibly this summer, and wanting to offer them a bit of a treat. And kids are going to be out of school real soon. So let me know if you'd like one of those. And thank you, Pat. The white bucket hat is been spoken for. So that leaves us with just one in the brighter blue in the bucket hat style, and for someone who's newborn to age 1, and then for ages 1 to 3, that pastel blue one in the bucket hat. And that's super. And got some orders coming in from Heather and my mom Elsie, taking some ice cream. And Mom, maybe if you can let me know which is your preferred flavor, that would be great, whether it's vanilla or Neapolitan or one of each. And let's carry on. So they're just $5. So you're not going to find them anywhere at a better price. So Who do we have next is, okay. So next to the jewelry case, when you come into the store, or behind this display, you'll see it. As soon as you come in the store on the right-hand side, that's my studio. But right next to it, I have pieces of jewelry hanging, and these are going to be 50% off for the next couple of days, or if you order here on the show, because there's more styles than I'm going to show you here on the show. These were $42.95, just going to be half price. Beautiful suede necklaces, all these little rings on the side there, and 3 beautiful feathers. So half price. I'll just show you some other styles. This was just $30, and it has adjustable cord. And this is half price, so that would be $15. I have that in that was a blue. I do have them in grays as well. I just have one of these remaining, and it's adjustable as well. Its original price was $32.95, just half price. And I have one of these in this colorway, but I think I also have one in black. This is a really neat necklace. It's a magnet. And you simply put this on like this. I'd recommend removing the sales tags from them. Where is it? It's opposite, right? Okay. So like that. And let me just see. And you'd have just this little necklace. So what was the original price of this? Was $12.95. Did I even notice that? $12.95. What does that make it? $6.50. And it's just these little pieces of beautiful ribbon, very lightweight. And so I said I have one in the white gray combo, and then have black as well. So come into the store. Jewelry on this wall here will be 50% off. It doesn't include our Brighton jewelry, our Alex and Ani jewelry, or chameleon jewelry, because that I'm going to be able to sell in the days ahead in our new selling format, live stream shopping. And okay, where are we? Getting a little warm. So I'm going to show you some other items. Okay, so my store right now, people are wondering, when they come in, they said, wow, you still have a lot of clothing left. And I say, I know. I have a lot of clothing, beautiful clothing here in the store as part of our store closing sale, because although I started it in February, it's hard to get people. We were locked down just before that, and getting people to get moving into the store when it was so cold this winter, when we seem to have a storm every week, and then world events happening, and it has been like pulling teeth. Oh my goodness. But we're getting into the final days. So come in. We've got 2 of really long racks of sizes XX through to 3X. Beautiful clothing there. And I am tired of women who say, oh my goodness, I can't find clothes in larger sizes. So I brought in clothes in larger sizes. And then what do women say to me? As I pointed out in the past, oh, but no, I don't want to try anything on. And it's okay. So don't be asking people for things unless you're willing to walk the talk. But come in now, okay? Because it's spring and summer wear is 40% off, and fall winter stock is 50% off. So worth coming in. And I've got great helpers in tomorrow. Tracy, who's watching the show, and Debbie is going to be joining us on Saturday. We've got Lydia and Aletha and Debbie in again. So we've got great help here. I'm going to show you a few cardigans, though. These are not, our prices are representing quality made products, but we have from this line, Sherry Blitz, some really well-priced items. This is just a little lightweight cardigan that can be easily thrown over top of a summer dress, just to take a bit of the chill off, just to dress it up a bit. Great if you're going to be traveling. Oh my gosh, did you see Thunder? In the fall, there is going to be a cruise starting in Duluth, Minnesota, that's going to go from there, then come to Thunder Bay, but then go to the Antarctica. And so you're going to need to pack light. I'm not sure. And if I win the lottery, I'm going on that 71-day world cruise. But anyways, so we have this lightweight cardigan. It was only to start $38.95 with 40% off. That brings it down to, look at this, $23.37. So its sizing, though, is going to fit somebody who is 14, not 14, 16. 14 is the top of the scale. So somebody 12, size 12 and under, this would really fit really well. Some gals who have really big arms, though, might find it a little snug. And so on me, who I am a 14, I could wear this. If you're larger chested, though, it might fall open. So I have it in the black. I have two of them in black, I think. Two in black. I have three in this light blue. And I have two in white. So if any of these would be of interest to you, please let me know. And I'm going to put this comment up about sizing there. Thank you, Lauren. She Lauren's been shopping in our store for many years, and I know during the sale has picked up numerous items in the larger sizes, and they're just absolutely beautiful. So thank you very much for sharing that. So let me know if one of these cardigans would interest you, and I'll have you pick them up here at the store. Kind of like this. And, I have been selective in putting some items in the back in the storage room, which if I'm not careful, is going to be looking like a walk-in closet for me. But I don't know what, I'm planning on going someplace after this and be prepared. But I'm saying to people, okay, our clothing lasts for years and years and years. So when you come shopping at our store, you're actually buying clothing that you're going to be happily wearing, loving for the next 10 years. So think about it. If your things are starting to look a little shabby through this pandemic, or you're planning some lifestyle changes, maybe you're working right now and you're expecting a lifestyle change coming up very soon, and you may not have that casual, beautiful casual wear all organized, or that travel wear what you need. Come on in. Love to help you out. So, okay, how often I'm having a draw for Alex Zanoni bracelets, but I also I believe in recycling, reusing, repurposing, repairing, and so some of our items have come shipped to the store on these plastic hangers. And most places throw them away, but I'm going to give them away. So if you're in the store and you'd like some of these plastic hangers with your purchase, I'll have some up here at the front counter. I have other styles of hangers that are being sold at hugely reduced prices, but this style of hanger we'll be giving away free. Thank you, Sai is saying it's looking great on me. I just may have to do some thinking before tomorrow morning, and this might be at the back of the stock room, my walk-in closet, very soon as well. Let's see. So we also are getting close to clearing out some of the rolling racks, and at the moment I have 4 of these rolling racks that are here in the store that are collapsible, so you can transport them. They were $120 plus the cost of shipping, which these days is huge. So I have them available for $80. I have 4 available now, and moving forward, I'll have more And why would anybody want a rolling rack? Well, having guests coming to the house and would like an extra rack for their coats, or you may not have your closet that organized, a rolling rack that way, or are you making a change over from summer to winter and like to transport that, or in the laundry room you might want a rack. Who knows? They're just awesome. And let's see. Okay, so um, great item to have on hand is a piece to throw over a dress. Okay, so yeah, this great item to throw over a dress for a wedding and so on. So thank you, Debbie, for that. I just might keep one of these. I think maybe in the black and or the white. Black, white. So let me see. And I also want to tell people we've done really, really well on this sale. Although my store is filled with beautiful, primarily women's clothing that is casual, easy hair, isn't part of the fashion industry. We came up and grew up through the technical outdoor industry. So our fabrics are durable, easy care, stretch, really well made products, and but have that style as well, that timeless style. And people who've bought items from our store 10 years ago who wear them often say, Diane, I just keep wearing this stuff and I keep getting complimented. They're still, people just love the uniqueness and the quality, and so do they. So we also, though, have for men a brand of pants, cool pants, and we've been selling oodles of them during the over the years, but also during our store clearance sale. And these pants, I have them in different inseam lengths and in different I'm going to say widths, girths. We have them in a tapered fit, a classic fit, and a relaxed fit, sort of a continuum of fits. We have them in 30 and, oh, good night, Kelly. She's off to watch Politics in Action. Kelly is watching us from Minnesota, so we'll have to see what that's about. And so the cool pants, some of you who've been into the store chuckle in terms of my ability or assertiveness or coercing to have a man actually try on a pair of pants where he had no intentions of doing this, but having him try on a pair of pants and him coming out of the change room and going, oh my gosh, these are the most comfortable pants that he's ever worn, because these are ergonomically designed. A gusseted crotch that allows gentlemen more space that they need. Their legs are pre-curved, which allows them, when they squat, not to have their knees busting through the front of their pants that leads to the knees wearing out and the back falling behind to expose the behind. And they just absolutely love them. So bring the gentleman away with you as well. Father's Day is coming up on June 19th, and we'd like to get him into a comfortable, great looking pair of pants as well. So listen, just a few other announcements before we go. Thank you to all of you who gave thumbs up and likes to one of our posts where Laureen Darachuk was the winner of our contest. She successfully guessed that the big pile of snow in my parking lot would completely disappear by May 13th. And so she came and picked up her prizes, which she picked up a couple of solar powered lanterns. And I'm also making a donation to the charity of her choice, which is the Faye Peterson Transition Home. So also I have another contest. It's all about contests. It started this last year. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun, and I could not wait for dandelion season to come. So what do we have? We have the second year of Diane's Dandelion Challenge, and I am going to have you, it's up there. Let me tell you how this all works. So last year on the May long weekend, said to my mom, people eat dandelions and we've never eaten dandelions. Like, what do people do with dandelions? And so we Googled it and found out all sorts of possibilities. You didn't have to make salad out of the leaves. You can use the roots, you can use the flowers. So we went to my brother's farm in Slate River and picked dandelions. And what did we make with it? Dandelion tea. I made dandelion jelly. This is the last jar that I have. It is so fantastic and delicious. So the contest is I'm going to early next week do a post, and it will talk about the dandelion challenge. And what I want you to do is make something using dandelions. So last year people made dandelion quiche, dandelion salad, syrup. They made deep fried dandelion heads, dandelion cookies, oh my goodness, tea, all sorts of things. And I wanted them to post a picture of what they made and tell us what it was like. And we had so many entries. And like we did last year, the winner is going to receive a solar powered Shadowcaster lantern. It's going to be so much fun. But I want you to start looking into some recipes and go to an area where it hasn't been sprayed with any pesticides, and go pick yourself some dandelions. It's now something that you'll be, if you haven't been doing this, you'll be really quite amazed. And it is so healthy. It's just filled with all sorts of good things. So you'll want to figure that out. And I'm going to as well. I'm going to, oh, my mom said she made tea yesterday. It's delicious and very healthy. Yes, Mom, and I made some too. And I'm just going to use that tea to make jelly in the next few days. So all sorts of possibilities. So the other thing is I'm going to do some pop-ups during the summer from this location. So I'm planning, I think one in July, around mid-July, will be open for a few days and invite you into the store to experience a shopping have a shopping experience here at the store. Might do a couple later in the summer as well. And so stay tuned for those dates and that fun. Also, in a couple of weeks' time, I hope the weather will be nice enough and I'll be caught up on a few things to have on Tuesdays in the evening a porch party. So just inviting people to drop by with a beverage, maybe some snacks, or just drop by for a little bit of conversation with some nice people, because all of you who have been coming to our store, especially those of you who have been joining us for the show, are just such lovely people and social people, and just having a conversation about life is going to keep us all going as well. Some people have asked what other things might I be doing. I'm going to be working really hard to figure out how to really expand our live stream shopping experience for our customers. I need to catch my breath. I need to catch up on a bunch of projects. Haven't sorted out volunteer-wise what I'd like to do, but I'd like to give some added thought moving forward as well in terms of how I might be able to help with the Ukrainian humanitarian relief effort, and perhaps get some initiatives happening here in City of Thunder Bay. So Cy Russell reached out to me, and I know he has a charitable organization that's done work in the past for orphans from Chernobyl, and that maybe we could do something through that charitable organization. So those are some of the things that I have planned for myself. And of course, I just can't wait to start the next chapter of Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which I mean, you have to rebrand, and I'm playing with the idea. Maybe I rebrand and it's just called Diane Today. So this is Diane Today. I hope to see you tomorrow or on Saturday, and for the remainder of our store closing sale. Thank you all so very much for, in these very, very uncertain times, joining me to create something that is been just a wonderful experience for all of us. And we will figure it out as we move forward in terms of how to make this work. But I am going to be operating from my store location here for the next long while, and wanting to find ways that we can stay connected and help you with your shopping needs. So good night, everyone. This is the end of episode 104, and look forward to seeing you in the store. Okay? Good night, everyone. And don't forget to get your comments in the comment section so that you can qualify for that draw for one of the Alex and Ani bracelets. Okay? Love to hear your comments. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.